Let's do this code signal problem called centuryFromYear. I applied for a job the other day and I have to do a code signal assessment within 2 weeks. So I've been working through the arcade kind of as fast as I can, and I figured I'd make a video about it. So this question gives us a year and it wants us to return the century that it's in. It's kind of funny. I actually learned something about centuries doing this question. I don't know if I just forgotten it or what, but 1999, so I think it's pretty clear this is the 20th century. And then 2000, this is where I messed up, is still the 20th century. The 21st century starts at 2001. And it kind of explains it in the rest of the problem here if you kept reading. So centuries start at year 1 and end at year 100, and the next century starts at year 101, etc. So if you keep this in mind, this question is pretty straightforward. I'm going to tackle it with the modulo operator in floor division. So to make this tutorial a little more tutorial-y and more helpful, I figured we'd cover floor division in a little bit more detail. So if regular division is 1/, floor division is 2 slashes, as you can see here, and it returns an integer, and it always rounds downward. So when you're messing around with stuff, it's always nice to jump into a Python terminal and see what happens. So just to kind of as a reminder, 10 divided by 3, it's going to return you the decimals, but when you integer divide, or I call it integer division, floor division, same thing, it's going to give you just rounded down. So this is important to keep in mind when you're dealing with negatives. So 10 divided by -3 will be what? -3.333. But when you floor divide, it's going to be -4 because it rounds down, not towards 0. So back to the century problem. Let's just tackle the edge cases first. I call it an edge case. If the year modulo 100 equals 0, meaning it's divisible by 100, just return the year divided by 100. So for examples like 2000, I'll throw up another one, 1700 from the question, 17th century. So 2000 divided by 100 is just 20, and it's the 20th century. So that'll be right. Otherwise, return the year divided by 100, and then add 1. So look at this example, 1999. When you divide that by 100, it's going to be 19. Added 1 is going to get you 20, 20th century. And then for 2001, when you divide it, it's going to be 20 plus 1, 21st century. So let's submit that solution, and I'll show you a couple more. Here's just a one-liner where you can do return year plus 99 and then divide that by 100. So you can play around with it up here to make sure it works. 1999 plus 99 is going to be 2098. Floor division, remember, it's going to just get us 20th century. 2000 plus 99 is still going to get us the 20th century. And then 2001 plus 99 is going to be 2100, and divide that by 100, 21st century. So that solution works as well. And then when I was looking around the docs for floor division, I found this operator library, and it's got a function here. So if you want to be extra verbose and not type out those double slashes, you can go ahead and import operator and then return operator.floor division and put in these numbers as parameters. So I figured we'd use a straightforward question like this to kind of dive a little deeper into the built-in Python things we take for granted. And I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.